Hello, my name is John Moranto, and in this edition of my video blog, I'd like to talk to you about the importance of getting pre-approved prior to going to look for your new home. Now, when many of you think about pre-approval or the pre-approval process, you tend to think about the actual letter that you get at the end of that process, and that's not really what I want to talk about here. What I want to focus on is the process in and of itself. And the reason that it is so important is because it will first determine if you can buy a house, okay? So you're going to spend some time on the phone or face-to-face with a lender, about 20 to 30 minutes, to let them gain access to your credit report, to share your income with them, to talk about the debts that you've got. And then based on those three pieces of information, the lender will be able to let you know whether or not you can buy, okay? So let's presume that the lender said you can buy. Then the next part of this process is to determine what you can afford. Now, you may already have in your mind what you want to spend on your mortgage, and that's great. But humor me here. Let the lender tell you what the maximum price point is. So, for example, if you only want to spend $250, but the lender tells you that you're pre-approved for $300, it's at least good to know that if you don't see anything in the $250,000 price point, you could bump it up to $255 and see what that gets you. And the last key part of this process is to identify the kind of loan that would work for you and the composition of that loan with regard to down payment and any sort of closing costs. And what it does is it will give you an idea that if you pick one type of loan and you put a certain amount of money down for a down payment, what your monthly mortgage budget's going to look for. So at the end of the day, this whole pre-approval process will give you the confidence to move forward when you are ready to buy a home, and it will allow you to realize that the homes that we're going to be viewing are in your price range, that you have done your homework, you know what the monthly budget outlay is going to be for your mortgage, and you're going to be a more confident buyer and ready to put an offer on it when you see it. Now, the last point that I want to make is that, you know, when you are pre-approved, it sets you further ahead of everybody else, because let's say you do find a house. Okay, well, if you're not pre-approved, then what you have to do is, I got to go find a lender, then I got to go talk to that lender, and then I got to go through everything that I just previously talked about. Well, let's say, for example, somebody else came to go look at that house, and they want to go put an offer on it, and they're ready to do that. You risk losing that home if you do not have all of your financial ducks in a row. And I've seen it happen. So the best advice I have for you, spend 20 to 30 minutes with the lender, get an idea of what you can afford, what your monthly budget is, and you will be in much better shape when you are ready to go. And look, if there's anything else I can do for you, please feel free to reach me at 443-564-0952 or drop me an email at john.moranto@comcast.net. Thanks and have a great day.